Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update, sponsored by Tax Network USA, America's #1 choice for tax resolution. Please go to tnusa.com/bill or call 800-245-6000. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Friday, May 3rd, 2024. Here's what's happening today in America. Civil rights violation. Captain sentenced. IRS audits. And Red Lobster backfire. That's all coming up. Then Bill's going to be here with your message of the day. But first, the Department of Education Office for Civil Rights has opened a federal investigation into Emory University in Atlanta. The complaint is that the university discriminated against students on the basis of national origin, that is, Palestinian, Muslim, or Arab ancestry. The claim is that Emory has created a hostile, Islamophobic, and anti-Palestinian climate on campus. Do you remember the boat Conception? This was the boat back in 2019 that caught on fire and killed all 33 passengers and one crew member. Well, the captain survived, along with 5 other crew members. He was charged with seaman's manslaughter because he abandoned ship. Prosecutors claim that the passengers were still alive and needed assistance to escape, but the captain bailed. He never used the public address system to warn the passengers about the fire. He didn't attempt to fight the fire with a fire extinguisher or anything. And there was no night watchman on duty. Prosecutors wanted 10 years. He was sentenced to 4. The IRS says that the number of audits they're going to do will increase this year. They've received $80 billion in new funding from the Inflation Reduction Act. They claim that they will not increase audits on anyone making under $400,000 a year. We'll see. They say that audit rates for companies with more than $250 million in assets will increase from 8% to 22%. Partnerships with assets over $10 million will see audits increase from 0.1% to 1%. And individuals with an income more than $10 million will see their audits increase from 11% to 16%. Back in 2003, Red Lobster ran an endless crab promotion. All you can eat crab. In 7 weeks, Red Lobster lost $3.3 million. That was in 2003. Red Lobster said at the time, it wasn't the second helping of crab that hurt them. It was the third helping. Well, they didn't learn their lesson. They made endless shrimp a permanent staple on the menu instead of just a limited time offer. $20, all you can eat shrimp. Red Lobster's major shareholder, Thai Union, a Bangkok-based seafood company, lost $11 million. An executive said, we need to be much more careful. Red Lobster is now considering bankruptcy. I'm Mike Slater from the podcast Politics by Faith. Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day. Next.
If you own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles and have an auto warranty about to expire or have no warranty at all, listen up. Car Shield has a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that's now available to the public. Save on out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. So please call Car Shield now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. 800-925-7584 for a free quote. Drivers who activate the vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. So please call for your free quote, 800-925-7584, 800-925-7584. Hey, what do you have to lose? 800-925-7584. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Friday, the Biden administration is getting nervous about the anti-Israel protests. A Harvard-Harris poll says 80% of Americans support Israel over Hamas, but the far left does not. And Biden fears that branch of his party. Thus, it took an astounding 13 days for the president to even issue a statement criticizing, but not condemning, people who violate the law under the protest banner. The most powerful Jewish American, Senator Charles Schumer, also demurred for 13 days. When issued, both statements could have been written at the Waffle House. At this point, all intelligent people know President Biden is a weak leader. Certainly the terrorists understand that. Iran is literally getting away with murder And negotiations continue with Hamas, even though it slaughtered and raped thousands of Jews and holds more than 100 innocent people hostage. The other day, President Biden said he's doing everything he can to get imprisoned Wall Street Journal journalist Evan Gershkovich released from Russia, where he is being held. Evil Vlad yawned. Joe Biden is a man without conviction, a man who doesn't know, to quote Boy George, who most likely would be a stronger leader than old Joe. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Let's go to the mail. Russell Patterson, Orange, California. The 2024 University of Southern California commencement graduation has been canceled. Stated reason is security. City of Los Angeles is incapable of mustering the resources for the graduation to occur. In just 4 years, 28, the Olympic Games will be held in LA. How will Los Angeles be capable of providing security? What an excellent question, Russell. The feds will move in big time. Homeland Security, hopefully we'll have another president, but excellent question. Derek Fani, Melbourne, Australia. Bill, how could Benjamin Netanyahu have handled the Gaza war any differently? Enlighten us, please, Mr. Patton. Well, I am not in George Patton's category, that's for sure. I don't know. And I don't second guess the Israeli government because I do not have the intel they have, and I do not have the military charting. So it would be irresponsible of me as a journalist to second guess what Netanyahu and the Israeli military is doing in this war. However, I can lend advice, and my advice is for Netanyahu to lighten it up a little bit and to try everything he can to diminish civilian casualties. Now, that might be impossible because Hamas, the thugs, hide behind women and children, just like ISIS did, just like Al-Qaeda did, just like bin Laden did. Want to know all about that? Read my book, Killing the Killers. They hide behind them. They put their arms caches in hospitals. This is Hamas. Anyway, I'm not a critic of Israel other than to suggest in a humble way, if there's a doubt, let the civilians live. In a moment, something you might not know. Your safety is important, and I am happy to introduce you to Byrna, a self-defense solution that will help keep you and your family safe. Byrna offers a powerful non-lethal pistol with tear gas, pepper, irritants, and kinetic projectiles that disable attackers for 30 to 40 minutes. It's all legal in every state, and no background checks are required. And they ship directly to your door, very private. They are American-made in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and are trusted by U.S. government agencies and hundreds of police departments. If you are a gun owner, you need options. Avoid the complexities that come with taking a life and having to defend your freedom in court. So please visit Byrna.com/Bill to receive a 10% discount. That's BYRNA.com/Bill. Stay safe with Byrna. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. A recent survey from Newsweek finds 50% of Americans will not be taking a vacation this year, the fewest since COVID hit in 2020. The biggest factor keeping people home, record high prices. Here are some stats. The average hotel room in New York City now costs $500 a night, up from $300 before the pandemic. Prices also up 30% in London, 33% in Paris, 40% Hong Kong, and a whopping 60% in the Caribbean. The increases are a result of inflation and the ridiculous junk fees that are often hidden from tourists. Here are some of the strangest surcharges we could find. At some resorts in Hawaii, they now charge $50 for coconut landscaping fees to stop coconuts from falling on people's heads. The Royal Hawaiian in Honolulu is known for welcoming tourists with their signature banana muffins. The snack used to be free. Now it's $42, but you don't know that until you get the bill. In Brooklyn, visitors are charged $45 to have filtered water in their bathroom sink. At the popular Viceroy Hotel in Washington, D.C., guests are billed $26 for white noise machines to cancel out sounds of traffic. The Hyatt Regency in Boston charges people $30 for a so-called daily destination fee. The tax includes a free cup of clam chowder from room service. And here's something else you might not know. The most ridiculous fees in America can be found at Disney World. Tourists there pay extra for photos, access to rides, characters, premium seating at parades, and dinner reservations, all previously free of charge. When Disney World opened back in 1971, an average four-night stay cost a family of four $400. Today, that figure has ballooned to $7,000. Right back. Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. If the government continues its printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall, but there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.